Hey, Jesse Park name, what's up? Roll tip name, hello. Whew, it's getting really warm now, isn't it? It's getting very, very warm. Now, I have a feeling that... Oh, maybe I can use these! Wait, hold on a second. Hello? Oh, they work. They're working. All right. All right. Whew. That is so much better. I gotta say, that is so much better. Oh man. It's getting really warm. It's getting very, very warm. It's getting cold there in New Zealand. Yep. That's how it works, isn't it? Sorry. Although we're not getting nearly as much humidity as we normally do on in the summer, right? Where's my captions? Where are my captions? Hey, how come my captions aren't working? Let's see. Oh, I think I know why. File output, general source. Let's make it this. Okay, so that should work now. Okay. All right. 스시 장인. Yeah, I wish I was. I wish I was. Oh man, I really wish I was. Wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that be great? How great. No, that's not the one. Okay. Wouldn't that be great? How was my day? Well, you know, I didn't really do much. I got up late because I went to bed really late last night. I actually went to bed around 4 or 5 this morning. And I think I got up around noon, probably almost around 1 p.m. Yeah. And as soon as I got up, my wife got up too, and we took our dogs out. I think we spent like maybe almost 3 hours outside. We had lunch, and yeah, we came back. I spent several hours working on my book, and here I am. So it's been a pretty normal day for me. How about you, MRP? What's up? How about you? How's your day? Really? Test 1 2, test 1 2. Is everybody experiencing the same thing? No. Please, you got to let me know, because I did change some settings. So is everybody experiencing this the same sync issue? No, it looks and sounds okay. All right, that's weird. Yeah, it's been a pretty normal day for you too? Okay. That's good, right? It's good. We don't always have to do something special, right? Just because it's a weekend. It's a Saturday, right? What do you guys usually like to do on a Saturday evening besides tuning into the stream? Okay, looks and sounds okay. Thank you, YG. Good sync. Okay. Your t-shirt says, oh yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. I think that's actually where I got it. Working Singapore for now? I don't know why every day rains. Oh, it must be like rainy season there, right? So you're working in Singapore. Okay. What kind of work do you do there? What kind of work do you do? You went running for about 30 minutes in the morning and spent all day watching LA. Whoa, really? Okay, that's kind of hard to believe that you would spend a perfectly, serviceable Saturday afternoon watching my videos. I had a health checkup today, and fasting since yesterday was really hard. Ah, I see. Okay, so what did you get some to eat right after the test? Well, it's just not really the kind of video that people, that I would imagine people like to watch on a weekend, It's really not that entertaining. So, funny. Okay. There's a geek in you. There is a geek in you. Kind of a nerd. No, that's fine. I love it. Yeah. Yeah. I actually knew that I was going out probably when it was the hottest during the day. Hey, Katerlin, what's up? Hey, Ikanian, what's up? I went to Singapore in the middle of summer and thought I was gonna die. It was that hot and humid, huh? It's going. It's a little messy right now. The way that I approached writing my book, my first book, was to just get all the examples and the translations perfect as I was writing them. But then I realized it's probably better to just, not necessarily trying to make it look perfect or sound perfect. Just getting all of my ideas written down as much as I can and as fast as I can, and then going back, because I have to go through them again eventually, not just once, but multiple times, and not just by myself, with my editor as well. We have to pass the material back and forth numerous times, like 10 times, probably even more than that, to make everything look and sound accurate and natural. And so right now I'm approaching it more in a way, in the same way that I just jot down notes from my ideas. And so I'm just trying to write down everything as fast as I can, as much as I can. And I'll probably just go back and forth and make changes and improvements along the way. That's kind of what I'm doing right now. And so everything feels a lot messier than when I was writing my first book. But then the format this time around with my second one is a lot simpler. It's a lot more straightforward and simpler because I'm mainly targeting beginners, mainly, but then, so I feel like the format shouldn't be complicated. So, yeah, jotting down notes, stuff. It's kind of like, it's basically like a more casual way of saying writing down something. I guess when you're jotting down something, it's more in a kind of a chaotic manner, like you're unorganized, and it's just like raw ideas, not very well organized and summarized. Ooh, really? Okay, better watch out for that. I don't think I've ever worn sunblock. I've probably worn sunblock like once or twice in my life, but almost never. Sometimes it helps a lot my mind to do nothing and just chill. Yes, that is absolutely important. Yeah, of course. Because in a way, our bodies are kind of like machines, right? It needs rest. You're in Sokcho Hotel right now with air conditioner. Ooh, that sounds great. Okay, are you there by yourself or with your family? You're in a hotel in Sokcho. I'm in a hotel in Sokcho. Because if you say you're at Sokcho Hotel, it sounds like the name of the hotel is Sokcho Hotel. So you're in a hotel in Sokcho. Okay. So when did you get there? How long are you with your family? Okay, how long are you planning to stay there? You just got there today? Your room temperature is 29. I don't have a thermostat in my room, so I don't really know what the exact temperature is, but it does feel like somewhere around like 26 or 27. But I could be wrong. I'd missed out on stream several times, but I finally joined this today. Well, I feel like you've been joining pretty consistently lately. You ordered my book from overseas country and today I accepted it. Kind of really convenient world it is. Wow, okay. Hey, thanks for buying my book. And as always, if you have any questions about anything that you see in the book, feel free to ask me during one of our streams. I'd be happy to answer any of the questions that you might have. Just hit you? What just hit you? Chotto matte? What? What just hit you? It was so hot that I finally turned on the air conditioner. If I was in my room, because I wasn't really home during the day when it was the hottest. So, but if I had been in my room working or something during like in the middle of the day, I would probably have turned on the AC. I guess I would. Yeah, I guess I have to start using my AC eventually, pretty soon. You haven't cleaned your AC yet, so I can't use it right now. I see, okay. I think it was maybe last year or maybe the year before that, I had a professional come and clean, because I have two AC units. One on the second floor and one on the third floor. And it's the kind that's kind of embedded into the ceiling. And so, and sure, I can remove the filter and maybe clean the blades, the directional blades, but I really wanted to do a thorough job, and so I actually hired someone. And how much did it cost? I have no idea how much it cost. If I were to guess, I guess it cost something around like maybe 300,000 won. I'm not even sure. But yeah, they did a real thorough job. They really like went inside the unit. No. But it was the first time doing a thorough clean of the AC units ever since I moved here, and I've been living here for like what, 6 years now. So, can I ask what we're doing? Well, just like the title says, we're just here to chat. We're just here to chat. I just wanted to spend some time and chat with you guys. So if you guys feel like, hanging around and just kind of talking about your day, like whatever, we're not here because, it's a weekend and I don't want to, focus on something, make the whole experience too intense. Because of strong sunlight, I had to cover over my head with yangsan all day. I see. 1 day, 2 nights, and we leave tomorrow evening. Okay, all right. So you're there. You got there today, and you're leaving tomorrow. Oh wait, 1 day, 2 nights? Don't you mean 1 night and 2 days? Anyway, I think I know what you mean. Feels cooler outside than inside, I guess. Yeah. This is like the perfect kind of weather to just kind of, you know, sit in front of a convenience store and just kind of, you know, pig out on snacks and drinks, right? Do you guys have those tables in front of your convenience stores in your neighborhood? This is like, I think this is just about the time of the year when people love to do that. Just hang out like until very late at night, like 2, 3 in the morning, just especially on a weekend. On a weekend night, just sit out there in front of a convenience store and just whenever you feel like having something, you just step inside and pick up some snacks and drinks. I don't know what's wrong with my skin, but what? I guess it really depends on how bad it is. Did you get sunburn or something? I don't know. That sounds pretty. If it's not sunburn, if it's not because of sunburn, like direct exposure to the sun, it sounds kind of serious. I don't think anybody really knows the extent of what stress can do to you. But, I missed the game night yesterday. How was it? The game yesterday was okay. I don't think it was as good as Still Wakes the Deep. It was okay. The frustrating part was that it was pretty dark from the very beginning to where we left off. We're gonna continue that today. We're gonna try to finish the game tonight. But it was just so dark throughout most of the game, and I think. I mean, if you were looking on your smartphone, if you were watching on your smartphones, you probably wouldn't have much to watch in the first place. Cooler since you shaved my hair. 여자들은 단발이 훨씬 시원하겠네. Sure, yeah. And I think it's not only about the temperature. It's not only about that. It's just the fact that it never bothers me in any way. Like, it never gets in the way. Like, there's not even a moment when my hair gets in the way and kind of distracts me or, you know, it's just like, and that's what I love about this, you know, keeping my hair short like this. I've been seeing a lot more people, even guys, yeah. Yep. I'm in the middle of career transition and considering secondary education. Secondary education, what do you mean by that? I'm okay with adults, but not sure how I feel about teenagers. It's a bit dreadful. What do you mean secondary education? You're middle of... Oh, you mean you're going to get another degree. Like I don't know, maybe you're in your 30s or 40s and you're considering getting another, like going through school and getting another degree, right? And... pursuing a different type of career path. I think that's what you're considering right now. Yeah, going back to uni. Okay, hey, that sounds great. How cool is that, right? I mean, wouldn't you guys love it? I mean, wouldn't you guys love to go back to university? It certainly won't be like, you know, back when you were young at the age when most people go to university, but still, it's really exciting, isn't it? There's always something about a fresh start, you know? It's amazing that you can actually afford to do that. That's because a lot of people can't really... Well, can't is a really strong word if you think about it. But for a lot of people, like realistically speaking, because of all the commitments that they've made, whether it's with their family or like financially and stuff, that's really hard to do. It's probably almost impossible for a lot of people. You wore a mask. Huh. Okay. Oh, thank you, Kainonim. Thank you very much for the extra support. I really appreciate that, as always. Thank you very much. I almost missed that. I have to watch ads even during the live stream. Well, it's YouTube, right? So, have you considered using Premium? I heard that YouTube Premium has been raising their prices like steadily. Hola, Sensei. Hey, Gentonic what have you been up to? What's up? How's it going? Well, nice to meet you. It is for the first time that I join you. Oh, okay. Welcome to the stream. It's nice to have you with us. We're just here for a little chat. We're not really we're not gonna get into anything too serious today. We're just here to chat. Just so you know, you can say whatever you want, or you can just kind of chill and just read what others are talking about. I was inside the library with my kid from 10 this morning to 4 in the afternoon. Whoa, AC in the library was really cool. Okay. Which library did you go to? There's actually a library not very far from my place. I think it's called 분당도서관. It's probably about a 20-minute drive from my place. I've never been. No. I have been there. I think I was. I don't exactly remember why I was there. I certainly wasn't there to read or anything. Probably like, use the bathroom or something. But I heard they have a good cafeteria in there. One of these days, I'm gonna go there and have lunch there. I remember when I was, I think it was back when I was in middle school or something. I used to, like my friends and I would often go to the library just because they had this really nice, nice, I guess nice is not really an appropriate word, but they had a like a little snack bar where they had these they sold ramen and like cookies and stuff. And at the time, my friends and we were really into butter coconut. I don't know if they still sell those, but we were so into butter coconuts, and we would always go there and eat the butter coconuts. Probably with like Coke or something. I feel like you've been aging pretty consistent. Well, everybody ages pretty consistently, right? So, yeah. So grammatically, it's fine. No. I just wrote it down because I felt like some of these. I mean, these are relatively easy. But I'm sure that some of you have a hard time coming up with this structures like this and phrases like this on your own. So I'm just writing them down. On my way home after hiking, I just had a quick peek of last night's streaming, and the game looks so fun. So could you walk us through it before you start gaming? Sure. Yeah, when we move over to the other channel, and before we start playing, we'll do a quick rundown of what we had experienced up to that point where we left off. Everybody know what this means, right? I was gonna try Maratang because Sam strongly recommended. Did I strongly recommend it? Okay, all right. Don't have Maratang place in my neighborhood. Oh, really? That is shocking. I thought they were everywhere. How could there be a neighborhood without a Maratang shop? That's crazy. 동작 샘터 도서관. Okay. I'm guessing it's in 동작구? Is that a 구? I've been busy today. Okay, that's good because your husband got. Oh, even today is Saturday. You did a lot for your family. I see. Yeah. When it comes to like family obligations, especially when it comes to like I don't know if you're a housewife, but especially when it comes to family obligations. Now, sure, there are people who are just kind of, who are not into that stuff and, would rather like be on their own and do their own thing, have time for themselves, even though they do have that responsibility with their family. It's, there's really no, you really don't get any days off, do you? You really don't get any days off. I agree, it's not for everyone, and it's deaf's privilege to pursue your heart and stuff, but also you never know if you would like it or not, so I guess it can be a waste of time in a way. Yeah, that is true. I guess the question that you probably answered is, do I really need an education for what it is that I want to do, right? Do you really need an education, like a formal education for that? Because I think in a lot of cases nowadays, I guess it really depends on what it is that you're pursuing, right? but a lot of things, there's usually ways that you can just kind of skip that part. But then, of course, there are some jobs and careers out there that require a minimum level of education and potentially a degree. So hungry, you should get PB&J. Watch your Instagram. Wow, that sounds good. Yeah, PB&J. And a nice cold glass of milk. I can't remember the last time I had a glass of milk because I'm lactose intolerant. And so when I do want to get some sort of drink that feels like milk, it's usually, I usually have to resort to soy milk, which is fine. I think they're fine. I think soy milk was pretty good. But there's something about just regular white milk, right? Just, what are they called? Skim milk? Just regular milk. That's just so good. Especially when you have it cold and with something that goes really well with it, right? Like a night, just like peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Well, no, I understand. It's perfectly normal. It's perfectly normal, but you need to understand a very, very important piece of fact, and which is when learning feels easy, you can't retain the things that you learn. It just doesn't stick. And you just don't, you don't learn anything, actually. You know what I mean? That's how it is. This has been scientifically proven through research and basically. Yeah. When learning feels easy, you don't actually learn anything. You're just experiencing the illusion of learning. Fluency illusion. Yeah. Today you came across Justin Bieber's famous song named Baby, which was released even 16 years... Why did you say even? Anyway, so 16 years ago, and you recall the day you first enjoyed back in the school. I see. So it took you back, huh? It took you back. Yeah. It instantly reminded you. It instantly took me back to when I first heard it. Do I have any plans for tomorrow? No, not really. Well, what am I going to do tomorrow? I think I'm going to try to get some work done because I'm so behind. I have to work on my book. I have videos that I have to put together, and for me, it's, I think I've talked about this many times, but in my case, I really don't have time to do anything else besides work and spend time with my family. So, how about you, MRP? Do you have any plans for tomorrow? Acidity? Acidity is 산, like when you're talking about taste from a food, from a type of food. 산미? I think maybe it's 산미. You're in an English reading club at the library, and everyone except me has been there for over 10 years, so I'm still getting used to it. Okay, well, that's great. Yeah. That's, just try to keep up, And it's okay if you can't. Do I know whether it's okay to use short YouTube clips when teaching at Hagwons? For example, like 3-minute worth of clips every day. I've looked it up, but seems to be a gray area. What do you mean? Why? Oh, you mean because of copyright issues? I've been taking some chill. Okay, watching some Netflix and eating great meals on the weekend can give enough energy to start on the weekend. Can give enough energy to start the upcoming week as you know. Oh, I see. So just unwinding, right? Just unwinding and just kind of relaxing. Kind of resetting to prepare for the following work week. Sure. Yeah. We all need it, right? We all need it. Did I have a good weekend? Well, I'm trying to. We still have Sunday tomorrow, so we'll see. How about you, Choinim? How's your weekend coming along? What'd you do today? These days I realize something of English pronunciation. I think I can be way more sure and confident about my English from now on. Well, you know, you should never be too sure about anything. But sure, yeah, of course. Yeah. I think I tend to waste time thinking about what I'm going to do on the weekend, and I do pretty much the same thing every weekend. I think, you know, most of us go through the same thing, you know. We like to kind of imagine all the things that we could do, fantasize about all the things that we wish we could do, and even make plans. But then, you know, it's so easy for us to fall back to our, you know, like regular routine, right? Just do what we always do. Ever since I got to know PB, you got to know PJ? No, you know, you found out, you know. I wouldn't say I got to know. So, get to know someone. It's usually someone. Get to know someone is 누구를 알게 되다. Okay. But if you want to say let's see. 방법을 알게 된 후로 이 방법을 알게 된 후로 쉬워졌어. For example. So, how would you say this? So one thing that I want you to understand is when you're saying this, when you're saying you're getting to know someone, then getting to know is fine, right? 누구를 알게 되다, right? It means that you become familiar with someone, you get close with someone. But when you're talking about when you're talking in this kind of context, you do not use get to know. This is not get to know. Okay? This is not get to know. Getting to know is like this, hey, you know. It's like you're building a relationship with someone. Yeah, so you find out about a method or you learn about a method, okay? Yeah, so you find out about something or you learn about something. So you say, it's been so much easier ever since I found out about this method. Or I found out about this method, or I learned this method. Copyright issues? You know, you should probably ask the teachers at that hagwon, because I think hagwons usually have some sort of policy regarding those things. So I don't think there's any universal rule for that. Although, if I were you, I would, you know, like the policy issue, you know, regarding using those type of content in class, the thing that I would be more worried about that than that would be how would the students and the learners feel about you using that material in class? Because I don't know, if I was in class and if I was trying to learn, I don't know, like Spanish or Chinese or something, and my teacher used shorts videos during class, like personally speaking, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people would like it, but personally I wouldn't like it because I just generally don't like shorts videos. But that's just me, you know. I think most people like shorts videos, so. But I think that would be my main concern. You've got a plantar fasciitis. I don't even know what that is. Do you have any ideas to heal quickly? I don't even know what plantar fasciitis is. What is that? What is a plantar fasciitis? Making plans so that it won't stick to the plan. What? Just got years since I found. Yeah. Recently, I realized that you have to do things repeatedly to get used to them. Of course. Wait, no, Unicorn, that's impossible. How? There's no way that you just realized that. You knew that probably for most of your life. Of course. I always let my husband order at kiosks, so even when I tried to order coffee by myself today, I fumbled a bit. And that's fine. That's not a problem. Are you disappointed at yourself? No. You gotta turn that criticism in your head, you gotta turn that down a notch. Come on. You guys are too hard on yourselves. What, you think you're gonna be perfect? No. Hey, I'll tell you something. No matter how hard you try, you're not going to be perfect. You can't, because it's impossible. Stop pretending like you can be perfect. No. Hey, Govan, what's up? How you doing? Hey, countryman, how you doing? Sam, how's your horror game last night? It was okay. It was alright. Went to bed right after you started the game. No, it's, well, the video will be up there for, unless I decide to take it down for some reason. So you can go ahead and watch it. It was okay. The game itself was okay. I just wish I was better at, solving puzzles and finding my way, navigating my way through, like ocean floors and stuff. I got lost so many times during the game, and so that was kind of frustrating. But I think the story of the game is very intriguing. I'm really curious to see how the game's gonna end, and so we're gonna go back and try playing some more today. Hopefully, we can finish it tonight. Aha, I see. Okay. Anybody have any advice for this particular symptom? You like short videos, but I don't like it either because I waste time doom scrolling. Yeah. Shorts videos are very, very addictive. And that's why I don't like them. I really hate what it's doing to people, Actually, I've always, it's a very popular opinion. A lot of people really hate shorts. And I was really surprised when Elon Musk spoke about short form content during an interview. He actually referred to short form content being the thing that he wished that humans can uninvent. Do you know what I mean? So the question was, what is something that you wish that humans can uninvent? Do you understand what that means? So obviously humans invented short form content, right? And so the question was, what is something that you wish that humans can uninvent? And I was really surprised to hear that I'm not saying Elon Musk is always right, but this guy, he's smart. He's a smart guy, right? He's a lot smarter than most of us. In on levels that we can't even imagine a lot of the times. But he said that it would be short form content. You were at the gym yesterday. 의자 조정 어떻게 해야 하는지 물어봤는데 이 의자 조정할 줄 몰라요를 영어로 할 줄 몰라서 쉬운 영어로 가볍게 넘어갈 게 아니구나 생각했어요. 쉬운 영어도 가볍게. Well, again, you have fluency illusion. I think 90% of Korean people have fluency illusion, and it's gotten so much worse because of AI chatbots. Hey, Sonanim, what's up? Oh yeah, you really liked it? Yeah, I wasn't too crazy about like the gameplay itself, but the story I'm really interested where the story is going to take us. Oh really, MRP? Why? What was that? What did I say? I've said so many things. Come on, how about... I don't know how to adjust this chair. I'm doing stuff right now, so it's basically podcast mode now. Oh yeah, that's fine. That's, kind of like what it is, I guess. Although I don't know how many people do podcasts on their own. I guess you could call it more like a kind of like an interactive radio or something. I had a great time at the cafe in Yongin with my family today. Okay, what was the name of the cafe? I'll look it up because I don't live too far away from Yongin, and if it's some place that I can go and have a good time with my family, I might look into it. You were at the gym too, and there was a foreigner wearing shoes in the locker room. I couldn't immediately say, please take your shoes off over there in English. I had to stop and think about it. Yeah. Again, most people suffer from fluency illusion. What kind of game did I play yesterday? I couldn't join yesterday's. It was a sci-fi thriller game. Mystery thriller. Sci-fi mystery thriller. That's what I would call it. That is what I would call it. Sci-fi mystery thriller. The name of the game, although I'm not going to say it because I'm afraid that some of you who have actually played the game or know the game or have seen other people play the game until the end, I'm afraid that there might, someone might have a slip of the tongue and accidentally spoil the game because we haven't finished it yet. So I'm not going to share the name of the game. I don't want to be spoiled, so. English isn't our mother tongue. The process of thinking English is necessary. No, you're wrong. Well, only when you are studying by yourself. Only when you are practicing by yourself. But something that I can't stress strongly enough is when you are actually using English in the real world, especially when you're using it verbally with someone, you have to let go of everything. You just have to. You should not. I highly recommend that you don't think. Don't think. Because it just makes everything so much awkward. And the moment you start thinking, it makes it so much harder to actually just go ahead and speak. Again, Rotinim, when you are when you're studying by yourself in your room, that's fine. Sure, you have to think as much as you can. That's fine. But when you are actually using the language verbally in the real world, you have to just immediately let go of everything. Stop thinking and just let it out. You just have to let it out. And this is the part that most people are so scared of, which is why they fall back into the habit of studying English, and that's where they usually reside for the rest of their life. For the rest of their English learning journey, that's where they stay. They just fall back into study mode, which is why nobody can speak English. You just have to let go of everything and just let it out. And that's fine. Yeah, it will be terrible, sure, but that's where you are at. That's where you're at. And you have to be okay with that. You don't kick yourself, you don't have any regrets, you don't judge, you don't criticize yourself. You just accept yourself, for who you are and where your English is at. You know what I mean? I was thinking by myself again and again, and do I have to say, yeah. See, this is what happens. This is what happens when you start thinking in real life. You just have to let it out. Ardinim, no. Okay, so I just want everyone to understand, any time that we have like just chatting or, Saturday night chat, Saturday night chill and thrill or whatever, that means we don't have a dialogue. That means we're not getting into any kind of learning material, okay? We're just, I'm just here to chat with you guys. It's sunny and cool today. I'm so excited. Tomorrow is my older son's 35th birthday. Okay, awesome. It sounds like it sounds like you might not be in Korea. Are you in a different country? Even better. Yeah, I know you guys secretly hate my my dialogues. Well, I think, you know, I'm just being very realistic. I'm just being very realistic. It's really weird about me that I start losing interest in someone once he shows interest in me. Huh. I have a feeling that there's a name for this kind of psychology. The one thing I'm really proud of myself is never watch YouTube Shorts and doing Instagram at all. I don't even have Instagram account. That's awesome. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you're staying healthy. You're staying off drugs, basically. That's what you're doing. You're not taking drugs. That's basically what it is. When you're staying away from short form content, you're basically staying away from drugs. A very highly addictive and abusive drug. You mean, do I have to speak English without translation in Korea? When you are when you are actually using English to communicate verbally out in the real world, you run into a foreigner, you start using English, you have to just, it's okay, it's scary, I know, and it doesn't feel right. You know why? Because you're at that moment, you're stepping out of your comfort zone, you're putting yourself out in the wild where you have no idea what's going to happen. Something, I don't know, something can explode, you might die, you have no idea what's going to happen, but I think it's absolutely necessary. You have to just let go of everything and just let your English out. No thinking. Because the moment you start thinking and start calculating, it just makes the whole experience very awkward. It turns that whole interaction into a very, very awkward moment. You know what I'm saying? Because it's, as always, it's not about using English correctly. In the same way that it's not about being a perfect person all the time, you know? Oh, you're in Michigan. Okay, cool. All right. Hey, I heard that there is an area in Michigan where there's a lot of UFO activity. Is that correct? Am I right? I think I saw it in a documentary sometime. Some YouTube channels use titles like "Don't do this expression" or "No one uses this expression in the US" to boost their view counts. Yeah, and you know, I don't blame them. But I actually blame the people who fall for those type of content. And you know, you have to really think about that. It's because it's about what is it? It's about so think about why they're making that sort of content. Because it sells. Because people buy into that. That's why if people didn't buy into that stuff, they wouldn't make that stuff. You know what I'm trying to say? So I think as consumers of content, I think we need to become more aware. We need to wake up and, you know, be able to differentiate what is bullshit and what's not. Exactly, yeah. Exactly. It just puts barriers in front of you, right? And you know, it's the same psychology that they use in news outlets. You know, they instill fear in you. That's what people, you know, because that leads to clicks. It leads to views. Because when you're afraid, you want to know what you're being afraid of. You know what I mean? You don't have an Instagram? I have an Instagram account, and I think I have created many Instagram accounts with the intentions of starting using social media, because someone in my position who, you know, creates content for a living, I think making use of social media is almost a must if you want to grow to any meaningful degree. If you want to grow your business to any meaningful degree, I think using social media is a must. But I just can't seem to use social media. I don't know why. I'm just not built that way. I ended up getting another 4, so hopefully I'll be fully better by now. Not saying. Oh, IV. Okay. All right. Not saying I was super sick or anything. I just wanted to get better faster. I see. Okay, all right. So you went in for an IV. Okay. So you're feeling a little better now? I decided to delete Instagram when I was in high school. Good. Very good. And when was that? I'm supposed to have a meeting with a foreign client, but I don't think I can speak at all. You know, if I were you, I would just decide to be someone who's not good at English. You just have to accept who you are. Accept where you are, who you are, and be perfectly okay with that. I think that gives a much better impression on the other person. I think that gives the other person a much better impression. So, okay, so your English isn't good, and you're completely fine with that. I think that's very important. It's much better than just, being just completely, discouraged, so obviously discouraged by the fact that you can't do something very well. It doesn't really give a very good impression. It's just very depressing, But I just keep clicking. Can't understand why people forget the like button on this channel. Please click the like button. Just so easy and simple. It's I think just it's I don't know. Maybe they're maybe I don't remind them enough. Maybe I should remind people more often. I saw a title of short that was AI generated, where they said natives don't say "I promise." They're just saying anything at this point. They're just coming up with anything using that phrase. Oh, natives. And you know what it is? I think that's exactly what it is. They're just using that formula. That, oh, natives don't say this. They know it generates clicks, and they're just putting anything in that blank. They'll just put anything. They'll just put anything in there now. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether they're putting out real information or not. They'll just put anything. My gosh. If I've actually felt this a number of times. If I ever suddenly just leave YouTube, I think that's why it would be that I leave YouTube. If I ever suddenly just leave YouTube, right? Without saying anything, I think that would be why. Because I just got so sick and tired of being buried by those type of content. Yeah. I took a little nap while getting on, okay. And I feel better now. Oh, okay. That's great. Okay. I wonder if it was the nap or the IV that made you feel better. It's probably a little of both, right? But I have no idea about them. Just a homebody. I like reading, writing, drawing, watching. Okay, so you don't really know about the UFO thing, but okay. I'm just built that way. I'm just natural like that. Can I say this too? Sure, yeah. Yeah. That's just how I'm built, or I'm just built that way. I'm just built that way. That's just... I want to make a foreigner friend. not online. How would you guys feel if a foreigner, was being very nice to you and, just trying to be your friend, and several days into that potential relationship, you find out that the reason this person is being nice to me is because you're a Korean, is because you're a foreigner? How would you feel? Like, several days after I started chatting with someone, I find out somehow I find out that the reason this person is being nice to me is because I'm a foreigner. I don't know. If I'm being very honest with you guys, the idea that you want to make a foreigner friend, I don't think that's very healthy. It's very unnatural. Very unnatural and very unhealthy. Maybe not very, but it's just kind of weird. It's just kind of weird. It's kind of creepy. It's kind of creepy. And a little selfish, maybe. There are so many disgustful short contents which based on no reliable information and just assumptions like, yeah. The worst part is not that those content exist. I think the worst part is that it sells well. People actually like watching those type of content. I think that's the scarier and that's the worst part of it. And that's why we need to do more of it. That's why we need to do more of it. Oh, is that right? Why this isn't showing up? 이참에 몇 명한테 물어봐야겠다. You look tired. 진짜 못생겼다고 들리는지? What? How insecure do you have to be for you look tired to mean to feel like you're ugly? How insecure do you have to be? Free talking? No. Free talking is okay. You can say free talking. Yeah. Or talking freely. It depends on how you're intending to use it. I'd like to make friends from other countries when I go to the US, but I heard that people tend to socialize only with others from their own country. It totally depends. I mean, sure, we all have a tendency to do that, right? But it all really depends, I think. It depends on the individual, it depends on the person, it depends on how you socialize, how you meet, just because. So, all things being equal, like everything being equal, of course, people are going to tend to, make friends with someone who's more similar with them, right? Who they have more in common with. But it really all depends. I've been on the receiving end of that, so I think I just be like, whatever, as long as we're friends. Oh, okay. Alright. I was like, where's this ding ding sound coming from? Turns out it was the background music. Oh. What if AI develops to the point where we can't even tell whether it's AI or not? We're already very close, aren't we? People would buy into it even more. Yeah, yeah. It's hey guys, how do you say tinada? Come on guys, tinada is really easy. Yeah, you can say I can tell. Noticeable, sure. Oh man. Ugh. It shows is in a different context. When we're talking about differentiating actual, like real, like actually filmed content as opposed to AI generated videos, then we wouldn't say it shows. We would say, you know, we can tell, or we can, it's noticeable, or it's, you know. 집안일은 티가 안 나. 이것 때문에 티나다를 쓸 수 있게. Oh, okay. You know, that's actually really important. When you're learning something, it's very important for you to make a connection with that, with something that you are already familiar with. That's very important. Whether you're learning a vocabulary, an expression, a phrase, or anything, you have to find a way to connect it with something that you're familiar with, because without doing that, it's just, it tends not to stick. And so that's probably why, yeah, control name. That's probably why you were able to remember that. T. That's a good question. I've never thought of it that way. I've never thought of it that way. But you know, 티 나다? 나다? 티가 나? Oh, we also say 티가 나다, right? So 티 has to have some sort of meaning on its own. You're right. So 티나다, it's not always like a single verb. Whoops. My American girlfriend asks me a lot of questions about Korean grammar and sentence structure, but I always have such a hard time explaining it. Yeah, of course. Because it's really hard. Why do I suck at typing today? It's just one of those days, right? It's just one of those days. It's just one of those days. What does this mean? We learned this, right? Caught up on some chores. Yeah, before we think about the way of making foreign friends, of improving my English skill, we should approach them with just who they are. Otherwise, I bet the relationship will never work out. Yeah. Probably, you know how people have such a hard time making foreign friends? I think that's the very reason they're having a hard time making foreign friends, because they're trying to make foreign friends. You know what I mean? I think that makes sense. The reason that people have such a hard time making foreign friends is because they're trying to make foreign friends, rather than just naturally making friends. I will click on like from now on. Dislike, you mean? Giveaway? 티나다? 느낌으로 어디서 본 것 같은 티. Yeah. Yeah. So like, you know, what gave me away? Giveaway is kind of like, yeah, 티나다, or like 드러내다, like 들통나다 sometimes. 드러나다, 들통내다, 들통나다. Because I get it when people say 피나다, because that's all, right? Okay, yeah, you're right. 티, 티, 잡티? Maybe that T is the same T in the word 잡티. What do you guys think? Yeah, it's just one of those days. 화상 영어를 하는데 선생님이 남아프리카 발음인데 알아듣기가 너무 힘들어요. 수업 내용과 방식은 좋아서 수업은 계속 하고 싶은데 선생님의 말을 거의 알아들을 수가 없어서 계속 지속해야 하는지 고민이에요. I think that if you are planning to interact with people from South Africa in the future, then sure, it's absolutely worth it. But if you're not, then it's probably not worth it. Consider the possibility of hiring someone else or asking for a different teacher who has, I don't know, maybe like just a regular North American or British or Aussie accent, and asking them to use that particular format. I don't know if they'll I don't know if that's something that you can request, but maybe you can do that. I said something, she got upset over it. I tried to explain, but she says it's not what I said, but the way I said it, you know how it is. Oh yeah. Oh, these are in the book. And this is in the book too, isn't it? It's just one of those days, yeah. Oh, I forgot. I totally forgot about the quiz that I was going to try yesterday with you guys from the book. Remember how I told you guys we were only going to play the game if you guys passed the quiz? I just completely forgot about the quiz yesterday. And we just went straight into the game. Oh, that's so stupid. I'm sure JC was like, what the hell's wrong with this guy? Where's the quiz? I came for the quiz. Do I like 평냉, by the way? That's 평양냉면, right? I know what that is. That's 평양냉면, right? Oh, that's so hard to say. 평양냉면? Holy shit, that's hard to say. 평양냉면? Damn, can you guys say that? 평양냉면. Oh, that's so hard to say. I'm not exactly sure how 평양냉면 is different from regular 냉면, but the only kind of 냉면 that I didn't like was the one that I had in Jinju when my family and I, not my current family, but with my parents and my brother, once we went on a road trip way down south, and we stopped by Jinju, I think, and we had this 냉면, and it was disgusting. I'm sorry to say. I'm sorry if you guys like, that 냉면 from there, but oh my god, it was like, ugh. I think I barely had like 2 or 3 bites and I just couldn't eat it. I'm super tired right now, but I want to play a game though. What would you do? You want to play a game? What kind of game? You got any fun games? 제가 그래서 어제 내가 영어 듣기를 못해서 퀴즈 한다고 알아들었어요. Dino님, come on. This is the kind of stuff that you need to say in English. Come on. 힘 빼고 대충 발음하셔요. 평양냉면. Is that good enough? 평양냉면. Can I say that? Is that understandable? 평양냉면. 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 Is that good enough? 뭐 먹을래? 평양냉면. 뭐 먹을래? 평양냉면. 슴슴해? Yeah, I like 슴슴한 냉면. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I'll just stop the stream and just, tell my wife, let's go have some 평양냉면. Let's go have some 평양냉면. Yeah, let's go have some 평양냉면. 평양냉면? 평 하실 때 이응 발음에 약간 비음을 넣어 보신 편하게 발음하시는 거. 평양냉면. 서령 in 잠실. What? It can be your favorite one because it's like the general style of 육수. 육수 is funny. Meat water. Meat water. 선주 후면. No, I don't know what that is. 냉이 accent. 평양냉면. 평양냉면. Hey, you want to go have some 평양냉면? That's why I thought I might have wit because my English listening skills aren't very. No. Just it's don't stop criticizing yourself. Stop criticizing your English. Stop judging your English. It is what it is. All that really matters is that you're using it every day and you're improving. That's all that really matters. Doesn't matter how bad your English is right now. Like, okay, so what if your English is terrible? Well, what are you gonna do about it? I'm gonna try Persona on Nintendo. Persona on Nintendo Switch? Persona game. It's a video game series. Persona. Has a very Japanese manga style illustration or art style. So what do you do in the game? Persona. 선주 후면 means 술 마시고 나면 면을 Oh, this is not a joke? When I went to the kind of rural area of Japan on a business trip, the naengmyeon was really famous there, but the style was completely different from our one, especially for 면발. It was really good and special. I see. So they have their own version of naengmyeon, cold noodles. 평냉에 어떤 술이 어울리나요? 물냉면 or 비빔냉면? I usually prefer 물냉면. Usually. The problem is I usually don't like sweetness in food. Like sweetness in desserts is fine, of course, because they're supposed to be sweet, right? But sweetness in just regular food when I'm having a meal, I usually don't prefer that. And so 비빔냉면, they tend to be pretty sweet a lot of the time, right? So I generally don't. Man, my mouth was getting all watery. So I generally don't prefer. I generally prefer 물냉면 over 비빔냉면 because of the sweetness or lack thereof. 평냉에는 왠지 화요 같은 거 어떠실지. 화요? Is that a drink? Name of a drink? 술 마시고 후식으로 면을 먹는 풍습이. What? Really? I've never heard of this. But then I've never heard of a lot of other stuff too. I should try 을밀대 and 필동면허. What? High quality flavor, terribly delicious. Terribly delicious? What? Insane pricing? I could go for some 물냉 at this hour. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure a lot of 물냉 restaurants are going to start selling like crazy, right? What are you going to do about it? 뭐 어쩔 건데? Yeah. What are you going to do about it? Yeah. I have a particular allergy. Okay. I'm struggling with it since 1990. You've been struggling with it since 1990. I feel like my English won't make any progress until break. What? That's my mental. What? Try and get it. Wait. Are you saying that your English is being held back by your allergy? Oh, wait. Are you allergic to English? Wait. No, what? That doesn't make sense. Are you allergic to... Are you allergic to English? What's this about? It's your mental problem from your husband. I'm not exactly sure what you mean by that. Your husband caused your mental illness? How did Pyongyangnammyeon end up selling in South Korea, though? Shouldn't we name it after our own country? Like, well, I think it's probably because of the North Korean people who came over to South, and they started, making and selling naengmyeon in their own style. I guess that's why they call it Pyongyangnammyeon, because it's the style that they make naengmyeon in Pyongyang. I don't know. That's what I'm assuming. I should have naengmyeon tomorrow. 우레옥 naengmyeon. Wow, a lot of different types of naengmyeon that I've never heard of. My allergy your allergy from your husband. Okay. Are you allergic to your husband? I don't think I've heard of that. That's a... Oh. Wait, I don't get it. You're allergic to your husband? How does that work? How do you become allergic to your... I don't know why that's so funny. How are you allergic to your... Like, he shows up and you start... Oh, okay. I'm starting to kind of understand what you're kind of trying to say. So because you're, okay, I see. Okay, so you feel discouraged. You feel like you can't use English in front of your husband. That's why. Oh, that's what you're talking about. Okay, so it's not an actual allergy. It's like a psychological thing. Okay. I mean, sure, yeah, that makes perfect sense. Yeah, I thought it was like an actual allergy. Have I ever watched Prison Break? Sure I did. When I suddenly looked at your hair, it reminded me of the bald main character. Well, he wasn't bald. He just had a buzz cut, right? He's your all-time favorite. Oh, really? What was that guy's name? Michael Schofield. I remember the character's name, I don't even remember the who the actor is, but Michael Schofield. So copy. Yeah. Having to wait too long stops me from trying. What? I'm so scared when I speak English. I mean, how weird is that? Isn't it weird? It should come to us as a very, very unusual thing to be scared of using another language. I mean, just take a step back and think about it. You're using another language and you get scared. What are you scared of? You're scared of the judgment, right? So I guess, you just have to get out of your head. Wentworth Miller. Is that his real name? Oh, wow. Had no idea it was, yeah, okay. Although it is starting to sound a little familiar now that I'm looking at it. Comparison is a thief of joy. Speaking of naengmyeon, the kongguksu, okay, from that place in Yeouido department store just popped into my head. Yeah, I'm not a fan of kongguksu. I'd like 제육볶음 with that smoky fire flavor. Yeah, with that, fire grill flavor, yeah. Today must be the game now, right? Am I right? Yeah, we're gonna go back and try to finish that game. We almost finished it. I don't know how far we're into the game, actually. I think we're gonna... Hey, it's already 20 to 10, so I think we should go and play it right now. Right? Don't you... Oh, wait. The quiz. We gotta do the quiz. Where's my book? Okay, so again, same rules. I have collected 6 sentences straight out of the book, okay? 6 sentences straight out of the book. I expect you guys to get all of them correctly. If you guys fail, at least, if you guys fail to come up with the exact and accurate English sentence, even one of these, then we're not going to finish the game. I'm just going to finish the game by myself, and you guys are not going to watch it, okay? All right. First one. You guys ready? First one. You guys ready? Yeah? Okay. 지금쯤이면 정상으로 돌아왔을 줄 알았는데. I'll give you 2 minutes. No, 1 minute. You have to come up with the exact English sentence in 1 minute. I'm going to use a timer. Where's my phone? Timer, stopwatch. Okay. 1 minute. I'm gonna wait 1 minute and then I'm gonna look for the correct sentence, okay? I'm not gonna tell you what page it is. It's not an open book quiz. 지금쯤이면은 정상으로 돌아왔을 줄 알았는데. 지금쯤이면은 정상으로 돌아왔을 줄 알았는데. 10 seconds. Okay. Let's see. I expect to see... Alright. I thought you would be back to normal by now. I thought it would be back to normal by now. I thought things would be back to normal by now. I think things would have gone back to normal by now. Okay. Alright. Good. Next. I'm not going to show you... I'm not going to show you me opening to a specific part of the book. Let's see. I fold the pages. Okay, now this is a really easy one. This one, I'm going to give you 30 seconds, okay? 아쉽지만 난 이만 일어나야 할 것 같아. 아쉽지만 난 이만 일어나야 될 것 같아. 30 seconds. 아쉽지만 난 이만 일어나야 될 것 같아. Are you guys using AI? No AI. Okay? No using AI. All right, let's see. I hate to say this, but I think I gotta get going. Okay, that's good enough. Very good. Next. Okay. Okay. Are you ready? 이번 달 말까지만 완성하면 돼. 이번 달 말까지만 완성되면 돼. 이번 달 말까지만 완성하면 돼 or 완성되면 돼. Oh, forgot the time. 1 minute. 아, 어떤 책이냐고요? 빨라영. 빨라영이라고 있어요. 빨라영. 빨라영 책 있어요. 빨리 영어를 배울 수 있다라는 의미에서 빨라영 책이 있어요. 영어가 빨라져요. Okay. Let's see. 보고 있어요 지금. It doesn't have to be finished until the end of this month. Good. Okay. 네. 뭐 다른 분들도 맞게 해주셨겠지만 일단 지금 컨트롤님 거 이 정도면 네, it's good enough. Alright. 물론 이거 말고도 어떻게 할 수 있냐면 just와 have to와 by의 조합으로도 할 수 있어요. 이렇게요. 그러니까 이건 지금 이게 뭐였죠? 이번 달 말까지만 완성하면 된다. It doesn't have to be finished until the end of the month. 이거던가 아니면은 it just has to be finished by the end of the month. 이 두 가지가 가능해요. Okay? It doesn't have to be finished until the end of the month. It just has to be finished by the end of the month. 빨라영. 아, 여기 카이로님, yeah. 예, 카이로님이, yeah. 빨라영은 사실 it's an acronym, 약자고요. 왜 이렇게 갑자기 이 제목이 이렇게 부끄럽지? 오케이. Next. 지금 몇 개 했죠? 2개, 3개 했나? 3개 했죠? Alright. Okay, you guys ready? 네 번째 거요. 하필이면 우리가 가던 길에 사고가 나 있더라고. 하필이면 우리가 가던 길에 사고가 나 있더라고. One minute. 잠깐만. 기다릴 필요도 없나? 녹음차님, there happened to be an accident on the road we were on. Very good. Very, very good. Okay. Okay, you guys ready? 다섯 번째요. 질문이요? Sure, go ahead. What's your question? Oh, okay. 자, 이 해석은, 이 한국어 해석은 조금 딱딱할 수가 있어요. 왜냐면 이제 영어가 우선이고 그거를 모든 게 다 아주 자연스럽게 해석되는 건 아니니까. 네 기분을 풀어줄 딱 좋은 노래가 생각났어. 네 기분을 풀어줄 딱 좋은 노래가 생각났어. 약간 어색하네요, 해석이. 네 기분을 풀어줄 딱 좋은 노래가 생각났어. 너의 기분을 풀어줄 딱 좋은 노래가 생각났어. 여기서 끝나는 건가요, 혹시? 나 게임 혼자 해야겠다. I forgot the time. Damn it. 일단 지금 제일 비슷한 게 이건데요. 생각났어를 I thought of 이거가 맞고요. Just the song 딱 좋은 노래를 Just the song이라고 하는 거 맞고요. 사실 이렇게 얘기를 해도 되긴 해요. To make you feel better. 근데 엄밀히 따졌을 때 이렇게 얘기를 하잖아요. 그러면은 in order to make you feel better처럼 느껴질 수가 있어요. I thought of just a song in order to make you feel better. 오케이? 근데 지금 하고 싶은 얘기는 너의 기분을 풀어줄 딱 좋은 노래잖아요. 풀어주기 위해서 딱 좋은 노래를 생각해내서가 아니라, 그쵸? 무슨 얘기인지 알겠죠? 너의 기분을 풀어주기 위해서 딱 좋은 노래가 생각나서가 아니라 너의 기분을 풀어줄 딱 좋은 노래. 오케이? 그쵸? 그래서 just a song that will 또는 that would would okay? I thought of just the song that will make you feel better 아니면은 that would cheer you up 이런 식으로 나와야 되겠죠? 그쵸? Just the right song? just the right 이라고 하는 경우는 네, 해도 돼요. 해도 되는데 지금 같은 맥락에서는 right가 그냥 웬만하면 필요는 없어요. It's not necessary. Okay? can이나 could는 어색하냐고요? 한국말도 바뀌어야 돼요. 그러면 풀어줄 수 있는이 되겠죠. 풀어줄 수 있는. right가 생략돼 있는 거라고 있지 않냐고요? No. 아, 그러네. 제가 이 책에는 그렇게 안 썼는데 right가 들어가고 안 들어가고의 맥락이 약간 구분점이 있긴 있어요. 그냥 무조건 이건 right가 생략된 거다는 아니고 그 어떤 맥락에서는 right가 좀 더 어울리고 그런 게 있긴 있어요. Yeah. 근데 I don't want to get into that right now. 너무 얘기가 길어질 것 같고. 방금 생각난 게 아니라 딱 그 노래라서 just a song인 거죠. Yes, that's right. That's right. Okay. Next one. 잠깐 이걸 맞춘 거라고 봐야 되나? 여러분 생각 어때요? 게임 할 수 있나요, 이거? 할 수 있나? 모르겠는데. 이 다음 거 이제 마지막이죠? 오케이. 마지막에 이거는 진짜 정확히 못 맞추면은요 30초도 아니야. 이거는 그래도 그 타이핑할 시간 드려야 되니까 15초예요. 이거는요 15초 만에 생각해내야 되고 정확하게 아무도 못 맞추면은 no game tonight. 오케이? 오케이? 미안. 벌써 시간이 이렇게 된 줄 몰랐어. 오케이? Sorry, I lost track of time. Good. Okay. All right. Good. Very good. Very good. 그리고요. Sorry, I lost track of time. 이거를 이 lost를 어떤 식으로 lost 했다는지를 좀 강조해주기 위해서 가장 많이 쓰는 말이 하나 있는데 그게 뭘까요? totally도 많이 쓰고요. 네, I totally lost track of time. 뭐 completely lost track of time이라고 하기도 하고요. Yes, completely, totally. Yeah. Okay. Completely, totally. Okay. All right, that's good. Good. All right, that's it. That's it tonight. Now we're going to go over to the other channel. The other channel YouTube handle is this, Start New Games. And we're going to finish the game that we left off yesterday. Oh, okay. All places 써도 되는 거였는지. All places? Of all places? 자, 뭐였지? 어느 문장에서요? Of all places? 그러면 이제 한국어도 바뀌어야 돼요. 그 많은 곳 중에 하필이면 이런 식으로 말한다면 of all places. 근데 하필이면만 가지고는 of all places는 좀 너무 과한 과장 같은 느낌이에요. 왜 오늘 하필이죠? Why today? Why does it have to be today? Of all days는 왜 많은 날 중에 왜 오늘이냐? 많은 날 중에라는 말이 나온다면 yes, of all places. 근데 왜 하필 오늘이죠에서는 you don't need that. You just say why today? Why does it have to be today? Why today? Okay. 그러니까 of all places, of all people, of all days가 들어가는 you're adding an extra layer of emphasis. That you do need to realize that. So you are adding an extra layer, which is fine. You can emphasize something as much as you want, but you are adding something. And so it's not the same as having one layer of emphasis as opposed to having more than one layer of emphasis, okay? All right. Okay. All right, let's go over to, it's already 10 o'clock. So we're going to go over to the other channel, okay? All right, thanks for tuning in tonight. Those of you who are not going to be coming over to the other channel and joining us for the game, thanks for tuning in tonight. I'll see you next time, okay? All right. Okay, I'll see you guys on the other side.